Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. We're going to get started in just a moment. Just give me a moment to get prepped up here. If you want your own personal reading, the link to my website is below. What we are doing this evening okay. What we are doing this evening, you guys, is we're doing free chat readings. You can either chat with me, you can call me, or you can actually come on the Google Hangout and get a reading. Okay. I've been wanting to do this. I've been wanting to get, the crowd involved. So I'm going to get started in just a minute. If you guys want to put a super chat donation in there for your question, because obviously I'm not going to be able to do everybody's question that comes into the chat room because there's usually so many. Okay, just putting the word free reading, just, so yeah. Anyway, thank you for coming. Hit that thumbs up, guys. If you don't mind, show some love to the channel by hitting the thumbs up to get the positive energy flowing, okay? All right, I will be there in just a moment. Okay, guys. All right, I'm here now. Hello. Good evening. Yes, I am over here in the dim light. Yes, I am. I thought that this relaxing piano violin, it's a mixture of piano, violin, cello, and guitar. And I thought I would listen to this while we do this, or I can turn it off. It doesn't matter. Hello, good evening. Good evening, good evening. So I have my cards here. My new favorite deck, the Triple Goddess deck, is my newest favorite. I get a lot of information from these cards, okay? So if you guys have a question, you can put it in the chat. If you want to call me, you can actually call in for a reading at 770-686-7461. Don't call my cell phone number. If you call my cell phone number, I'm not going to answer. So to the trolls and stuff. I did get a message from somebody that just called private, but I'm not sure who that was, but yeah, call 770-686-7461. I'm getting over a cold, y'all. Oh, so yeah. Hello, hello. It can be whatever you want to know, whatever it is that you want to know. K Powers asks, is her twin flame watching or stalking her? Hold on a second. I'm going to get to your question. Hello, this is Queen Jamila.
Hi, this is Stacy.
Oh, hi, Stacy. Oh, goodness gracious. We got a bunch of people calling at once.
Oh my goodness.
Hold the calls. You gotta.
I have a quick question for you.
Yeah, sure.
I was wondering, how does my Aquarius feel about me?
Okay. All right. Let's see here. And what's your name again? I'm sorry.
My name is Stacy. I'm a Leo.
Okay, Stacy, a Leo, and you're dealing with an Aquarius. Okay. All right, guardian angels, what messages do you have for, I'm horrible with names, Stacy?
Yes.
Okay, about her significant other. And did you want to give his name, first name?
Yeah, his name is Morgan. He's just the guy I've been talking to.
Okay, and you just want to know how you feel, how he feels about you.
Right.
Okay, show me, how does he feel about her? How does Morgan feel? Oh, you said Morgan, Morgan.
Yes.
Okay. All right. How does Morgan feel about Stacy? Right. I'm horrible with names, y'all. I do, unless you, like, I'm real good with names. If your name is on the order, I can see it on there. But like, okay. Okay. All right. Let me see here. I can definitely see that there's some definite issues. There seems to be like some kind of power struggle between the two of you. Yeah. You said he's an Aquarius. I feel like there. So you guys haven't been talking that long, have you?
No, just a couple of months, maybe 4.
I feel like the spirits is giving a bad reading on him. 3 of Swords, the Sun card, the Justice card, the Ace of Wands, and the 2 of Swords. Kind of, you know, I'm kind of thinking that something about power struggle. You know, maybe he doesn't necessarily respect a woman's mind, perhaps, or something, because the Justice card comes up. Justice denotes that he might be judgmental, or he might be one of them kind of people that believes that he's better than a woman. Do you get that sense from him? Because
yes, I do. I get that sense from him, and he's really quiet. So
yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So I don't think the spirits like it either. Just looking at what I can see. Hold on real quick. I'm in the middle of a reading. All right, spirit guys, show me, how does he feel? What are his feelings? I'll look at his feelings real quick, but then I'll ask what are the, because we want to look and see what are the outside influences, and then what you can expect from him in the next couple of months. Okay. But let me see how he feels. But somebody's feelings, yeah, doesn't, yeah, I thought that. Like, I mean, I got the Hierophant that came up. So he's got like some kind of issue with something that you do. It may have something to do with your spirituality or something. And then also, what is he thinking? He's got some kind of trust issue. Like, because the 7 of Swords comes up in the reverse position. So I feel like he's, I don't know, he may be feeling you out. The outcome is actually kind of good of what you can expect from him in the next 6 to 8 weeks. But that doesn't mean that in the long run, he may not do something, because you did get the Wheel of Fortune and the 4 of Wands. So he may make a commitment, but I mean, who wants a commitment with somebody that's gonna be judgmental of them?
Right.
Okay.
And he's very judgmental.
Yeah, and if he feels like a woman's place is in this place or a woman's place is.
Yeah.
Well, let me clarify who this outside influence is, because a person came up, which was, who was this outside influence? Yeah. Something going on in his family. I feel like it's gonna have a tragic ending in the long run. You need to go with your intuition on him, because he's already showing way too many red flags.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, Jamila.
You're welcome.
I'm so happy I talked to you. I'm going to tell my whole family I got to talk to you.
That's cool. Well, I hope that I helped you, and thank you for calling in.
Okay.
Okay. Bye. Okay. Bye. Love and light. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm back. So if you call in, obviously I'm gonna give you priority. I probably shouldn't have done it like that. I'm just gonna get the phone. Is what I'm gonna get. This is Terra Queen Jamila.
Hello.
Hi, it's Terra Queen Jamila. You're live.
Oh, hi. How are you? I have a question.
Sure. Let me get rid of this other caller real quick. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna cancel, because if I try to pick up both, it'll hang up. Okay. So, okay, what was your question?
Okay. Well, I have a question about my finances.
Sure.
Will they start kicking in pretty soon? Because right now it's been a big struggle for me financially. I just finished school and recently out of a relationship, recently out of a relationship. So I just kind of want to know if my finances are going to get back on track.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw the cards real quick. I'm trying to turn down the ringer on my phone because my phone is making weird noises that are distracting. Okay, I just had to. All right, spirit guides, what messages do you have for what? You want to give me a nickname or something for yourself or your name?
Karen is my real name.
Okay, so Carrie, for Carrie, spirits, what Karen, okay. Sorry about that. Spirits for Karen, what messages do you have about her career and money? Is this money and career or just money? But let me see what they say.
Yes, it's both.
Okay. Well, I can definitely see that there was some success in the past. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Have you ever worked like in criminal justice or anything?
No, I haven't.
I feel like you would make a really, I feel like you would, what's your zodiac sign?
Taurus.
Oh yeah, you would do really good in some kind of criminal justice, in that particular field. What are you doing now? But what do you do now though?
Well, right now I'm working in production, but I've just finished school as a radiology tech.
Radiology tech.
X-ray technology.
Is that what you really want to do? You really want to work in radiology?
I do.
Is there? Okay. Okay, hold on a minute. But I feel like I can see something else that you have the ability to do that you haven't really explored yet. You got this card. You got the Sun card and you got the Justice card. Okay, which I could definitely see X-ray tech in this card. Like I wouldn't have necessarily guessed that. I would have guessed you know, maybe guidance counselor or something like that with this card. But I feel like your capabilities supersede like what you're doing. You know what I mean? I mean, in X-ray tech is amazing, but your capabilities are much higher than that. So that's why I asked, like, you know, as far as like with what I can sense with your spiritual power, especially being that you're a Taurus, because you know what I'm saying? So I understand being humble, but you understand that, like, you know, I can sense that there are certain skills that you have that, you know, that are going to come into play that are a lot different than that, you know, a lot different. Like, you know, kind of like standing up for, you know, for victim rights and things like that. And because, you know, so it's some kind of, it's some kind of spiritual gift that you have as far as like keeping a level head. I feel like I can definitely see you working with patience, but I can also see you doing something more than that. You know what I mean? So let me clarify, because the Two of Swords comes up, and so that tells me that you're still making some choices, that there's still another road that you can go down when it comes to your career. And it's probably got something to do with spirituality also, which is what we do is usually based upon, it's largely based upon, you know, our spiritual selves anyway. But let me clarify what this spirit, give me some clarity on the Queen of Swords. I feel like there's something that you really do enjoy doing. But I feel like it's something that you kind of forgot about.
Yeah.
The Eight of Swords comes up reversed. Clarify the King of Wands reversed. Yeah, the Eight of Swords comes up reversed. Yeah. And then Seven of Wands, and then the Empress comes up. So yeah, I can definitely see some money and some prosperity in the future for you. But I feel like there are, you know, because how old are you? How old are you right now? Can you?
29.
Okay, so you're gonna change. I can see you changing careers, and I can see you doing something other than that. But it's so many different things that you have the ability to do that there's so many different interests that I can see floating around in your head.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So you have to pick and choose which one, because that's why this Eight of Swords comes up reversed, because your money's going to open up because, okay, yeah, it's nothing wrong with being an X-ray tech. It's not nothing wrong with that. But I feel like I don't feel that it's mentally stimulating enough for you. I feel like it's going to end up not. I feel like I can see you, because I remember when, you know, what I did when I was 20 or 30, I'm not doing now at all. I ended up being a professional spiritualist, which is a far cry from what I was doing when I was working out. Because, you know, I did real estate, you know, and I did a couple of different things, but I ended up here. So I feel like I can see you ending up, you know, where you are spiritually, like some of those, you know, and I can see it kicking in around the age of 30, like in about 5 or 6 years. But I feel like yeah, I feel like you are gonna you're gonna graduate from school, but I feel like there's gonna be something else that you're gonna find that you can do that's gonna be even more lucrative. Because I feel like you're gonna feel stuck in that. You're not gonna necessarily be fulfilled with that. You know, because I mean the Empress, sure, she can definitely be in X-ray tech, but she's probably, you know, and then do you have kids?
I do.
You do? Well,
yeah.
I can see another child coming too in the future with this
Oh
Empress card. Yeah,
I
I can definitely see another child coming in the future. And you know, but I feel like your focus, feel like you're getting all sorts of signs, you know, and it probably led you to me too, because you know I'm more of the type of person that can find careers for people that, you know, it's, you know what I'm saying, y'all, like it's so much better to find careers for people that are more so, you know, a part of their spiritual self, you know.
Okay.
So yeah, but other than that, I can also see that as being lucrative for you as well. Because you know, X-ray technicians can make a lot of money, but I can see even more coming up. I can see you having either some kind of idea of a business. It definitely feels like medical. I don't know why I keep seeing midwifery, but labor and delivery room or something. Like I can definitely see you being able to go in many different directions, especially with your medical career. But see, you also need to make sure that you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing spiritually. Because when you are touching all those different people and coming across all those different people, you know, you're actually there, you know, you're open to them. You're open to them, you know, you're wide open to their spiritual energy. So people that work in the medical field especially have to be careful and make sure that you're, you know, cleansing yourself and everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What about my kids, Dad? I have one more question.
Sure.
What about my kids, Dad? We just recently split up. Was that a good decision for me to make?
You just recently split up with your kid's dad, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I'm wondering if that was a good decision. Because in my mind, I feel like it was, because he was very manipulative.
Mm-hmm. Remind me of your name again. Remind me of your name again.
Karen.
Karen. Okay. Spirit guides. Karen's baby daddy. Was that a good decision for her to leave? All right. Let's see, because they'll give you. Yeah. Well, the answer is yes. He was holding you back, so they feel like it was an excellent decision. He's got some kind of bad juju on him or something. But I got a yes answer.
Okay.
I feel like the energy was sort of unhealthy, because you see the Four of Swords. So I feel like, you know, there's got to be a reason why you left. I mean, people don't leave if everything is perfect, but I feel like you did, you know, and I feel like you're going to have a lot more, like stability in your life. Like I feel like maybe he wasn't stable, and he was blocking some things. He had like stagnated energy and stuff.
Yes.
You know.
That is correct.
Because there is nothing worse than feeling like you gave up something for somebody. That's the one thing that's why I feel like if I feel like I got to give up anything for you, if I feel like I got to compromise my being and my well-being, because you shouldn't have to. Because you shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to.
And that's why I live. And that is where I live.
Yeah, and you're an intelligent woman.
My peace of mind.
You're an intelligent woman who is, getting ready to, branch out. Okay, to the people that's calling, I'm gonna get to you guys in just a minute. I'm gonna wrap this up, okay, and then you guys can, yeah. Sorry, guys, I don't have any moderators in here. Sorry, hold on. Let me get rid of this person in here. I got rid of them, y'all. I'm sorry. Well, thank you so much for calling in. I'm gonna take some more calls, okay?
Thank you so much for giving me a reading. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. I appreciate you as well. Love and light.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, guys, I'm ready to take another call. The next person that calls in is gonna get the reading. 770-686-7461. If you guys want your own private personal reading, I do offer phone, video, as well as Skype readings. You do get your reading usually within 3 days, okay? But a lot of the times it's same day or next day. It just depends on what time you place your order, okay? And the heck, somebody is texting the hell out of me. Fairy dust. Wow, my phone is literally blowing up with someone. Oh, wow. I mean, it's like literally going back, y'all. But it's not coming up on the computer at all. Oh, wow. This is Tarot Queen Jamila.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Tarot. Hi, Jamila.
Hello. How can I help you?
Yeah. I was just, hi, Stephanie.
Oh, your name is Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie.
Hi.
How are you?
And I was just looking for general and financial.
Okay, you said general and financial?
Yes.
Okay. All right, good Lord. I'm sorry, my phone is just ringing back to back. Okay. All right.
Spirit birthday or anything?
Yeah, what's your repeat your name, zodiac sign, and date of birth? Yes, ma'am.
Stephanie.
Stephanie, okay.
10/24/67.
Okay. Don't give your whole name. Please don't do that. Just your first name. It's okay. Don't worry about it. And yours, that would be a Libra?
No, I'm Scorpio.
Scorpio. Okay, yeah. 10/24. Okay, yeah. That's right on the cusp, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're a Scorpio. Okay, cool. Thank you. Spirit guides, what messages do you have for Stephanie in general? I can definitely see that you're you're wanting financial success, and I can see that there's something that just something that just recently ended. I feel like there was an ending right here, because you got the Ten of Swords in the reverse position. But I feel like you're trying to move forward. I can definitely see that at this point you're wanting to move forward, because you were asking about money also and finance, right? Mm-hmm. Are you in school or something, or are you thinking about going back to school or continuing your education?
I have 2 college students that I want them to finish school.
You said, okay, so you have 2 college degrees. Okay, because the Eight of Pentacles comes up. Okay. Well, let's see here. Spirit, what message do you have for Stephanie about her finances and money? Let me see, because that was general. Okay. Okay. So my question is that were you thinking about doing something new? Because
I've always wanted to own a restaurant.
Also, I can see that you're thinking about doing something new, but there seems to be some kind of negative emotion that seems to be holding you back and blocking you. I can definitely sense, I can see that. And first of all, I can definitely see a lover in the future for you. This is somebody that they seem to have some water in their chart and air. So are you single, or are you looking for love? Because you got the Two of Wands.
Well, my husband is a Pisces.
I could see that. I could see you didn't tell me that. So that must be who I'm seeing then. Or are you guys gonna like renew your vows or something?
We plan on it. We're working through a house and bill.
Okay, so well, see, that is very, but see, I think that should be a big priority though too, because I think that it strengthens the bond of the relationship. Yeah, definitely. Well, I can definitely see that. I can see you guys doing that, but then again, I can also see, I feel like it would definitely be. Are you going to do that with your husband? Or are you planning on opening the restaurant with your husband?
Well, he wants to get back his landscape business. That's kind of his passion.
Okay, but okay. Oh, wow. Well, that's definitely why I feel like you should do it, but I feel like it's something holding you back from that though. As far as yeah, I feel like it's got something to do with you with your confidence stuff. You know what I mean?
I couldn't hear you.
Hold on. It's got something to do with as far as like feeling confident, and then as far as society kind of discriminates against women in business. You tell that it feels overwhelming, when you're, because males, they like to dominate every industry. Men do. Even
I'm more dominant than he is.
I ain't even talking about your husband. I'm just talking about society in general.
Oh, okay.
They act like women. Yeah,
it's breaking up a lot of people here.
Yeah, I'm talking about society in general.
Yeah.
You know, and you never know how a person's gonna act until you actually do something. But if your husband is supportive, hold on a second. If your husband is supportive, then I say go for it. But I feel like you want to ask yourself, why are you doing it? Because if you're doing it just to be doing it and you're not doing it because it's your passion, then it can become a burden.
No.
Okay, well that's good because as long as it stays a passion and it doesn't become a burden, you know, and because running a business, and I'm just going to be honest with you, it has its ups and downs.
Mm-hmm.
And it really is a learning and growing process.
Yep.
You know, and really you can't even be emotional when it comes to being in business. You know,
right.
you got to leave the emotions at the door, you know. But if you have a restaurant, you also want it to be a loving environment. You know,
right.
You want to make sure you got things feng shui, people are comfortable there, and that they have really good service. So, you know, but it's still, you know, I'm just telling you, like, since I've started my business, people come for you. People come for you when they know you doing something that you want to do. And they may not come for you before that, but people will come for you after that when they know you actually doing it. All of a sudden, people that you've been cool with for years just all of a sudden want to turn against you and talk about what you're not capable of doing. You know,
right.
And yeah, so that, you know, but as long as, you know, because I feel like this, I want an easy life. I feel like you want an easy life too on some level.
I do.
You know, and to just like, you know, because
yeah, because I would like to retire. I've been on my company for 23 years.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Okay. I'm sorry about that. You said that you did what for years? I couldn't hear you because it was ringing.
I've been with my company for 23 years. My passion is food.
Oh,
and I really would love to retire and do those things.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on a minute. What I love to do more than work for someone else.
Yeah. Hold on. I had to jump off camera real quick because my little boy is like running around here and yeah, and it looks like all of my moderators have left the building. Okay. Well, I gotta go. I'm gonna take the next caller. Have a good one.
Okay.
Thank you so much for calling in. Love and light.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. This is Terra Queen Jamila.
Yes, hello.
Hi, this is Terra Queen Jamila.
Hi, Jamila. How are you? This is Renisha.
Hi, Renisha. I am doing wonderful. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
That's good.
Thank you for taking my call.
You're welcome. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Libra.
Okay, Libra. All right, cool. So, what questions do you have for me today? What do you want to ask the spirits today?
Okay, so what I want to ask the spirits right now, I'm currently out of work. However, I'm still looking for employment, but I'm worried about my finances at the present and know if something will be coming through for me.
Mm-hmm. You mean as far as like a job or money?
To put myself more at ease.
Okay. Spirit guides, what messages do you have for Renisha? Show me where she is presently in her career. What obstacles is she facing? What is beneath her, behind her, above her, and before her? Thank you. All right, let's see what we got here. I'm sorry, I gotta watch for my son because that little boy be running around here. Okay. You said you're a Libra. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I do see that it's cleaned up. Thank you, honey. Yeah, I can definitely see some issues here.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there is a lack of direction and a lack of like when it comes to judgment on in the area you said in your career. Now, what are you doing right now?
Right now, at the present moment, I
can't
so
tell.
when everything happened to me, I was in school. So right now, I'm currently going to school for aesthetics, and I'm almost done. I have 1 more month, and that's like dermatology, the beauty industry. And I know what it is I want to do. I definitely want to pursue a business with this because it's very lucrative income. It's just in terms of, fundings coming in, I'm a little nervous about the fundings because I'm just awaiting for money and I'm trying everything that I can do. But right now it's like I'm in towards a stumbling block right now. But on the side, I do like hair on the side and anything just to bring in a little income, being that I'm still looking for employment.
So yeah, and you know what? So that's weird that because I couldn't tell like what you were doing at the moment with this Eight of Swords reverse. So right now you're not doing anything. You got the Hanged Man as your obstacle. Right. So I feel like you sort of procrastinate a whole lot. How old are you?
I'm 32.
Okay. So Hey, hold on real quick. I'm so sorry. I'm back. Sorry about that.
That's fine.
Page of Swords. And then the Hermit is in the past. And then Ten of Wands is above. So there's definitely some kind of, like with the Ten of Wands coming up. And then the Judgment card is in the future. I feel like there's something that's going on as far as like with your family. Like as far as like something in your bloodline is what I can sense. Is you said that you're in school currently.
Right. So when I was working, I was in school part-time. And now that, I got laid off from my job, I started back going back, going back to school full-time, just so I can make up any hours that I was missing and I could be able to finish school faster coming up, which is in a month. So if I was procrastinating, I was a little depressed around that time because everything was happening to me. And it's kind of like now I'm picking up my mojo, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It does make sense. I feel like with the Judgment card coming up in the future, I feel like the Judgment card represents not giving up before you've actually went the whole way or whatever. So have you been thinking about, you said you want to do you said you want to get into the aesthetics skincare business because it's very lucrative.
Right. So right now I'm in school for it. I have 1 more month, and after that I'll be studying for my board exam. And I definitely want to pursue this. I definitely can see myself doing a lot with this license. The only thing is just for me to finish school, get the license, which I'm just trying to be patient with. But right now in the process, I'm just trying to find a way for me to just put food on this table until that time comes, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm still looking for employment.
Spirits, give me some clarity on the Judgment card. How long have you been looking for employment? Because it normally takes, like, it can take up to 6. I'm sorry. How long have you been looking for employment?
About a month. About that.
Okay. And then that is Temperance. I feel like it's going to take a while to find something, like to find a job. For some reason, it seems like those efforts are sort of being manipulated in some kind of way. And you say you've been looking for a job for a month. What happened with
sorry, I couldn't hear.
You said you've been looking for a job for a month. What happened with the other job that you had? Did you quit?
So they laid me off.
They laid you off.
Okay.
No, they laid you off. Okay. Yeah, that's the Hermit that comes up. Something is gonna make it take it's gonna make it take a while for you to find a job. Like, what I can sense is it taking, like, at least, longer than what you expected for you to find a job. With the Judgment, I wish I could say, yeah, I can see in the future you're going to find a job immediately. But just with the Judgment card coming up, that sort of says to me that, there's some sort of negative karma that might be playing out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so even after I obtained my aesthetic license, that was still...
The aesthetic license, yeah, I feel like, let me ask about that specifically. Okay, I'm sorry. Spirit guides, what messages do you have for Renisha about her? And you said that's going to be in a month.
Right. This is my last month in school.
And you're starting a business. You're gonna be starting up a business, right? Is that gonna be a business that you're starting, or is it a job?
This is in terms of a business, and it's in terms of getting, in terms of my license right now at the present moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's almost like incomparable, like when you've got because it's in comparison to like a nursing license, or either like if you were a massage therapist, right? Because I know that. Okay, so that's what I'm going to ask about, because I feel like that is definitely going to be very lucrative for you as far as that is concerned. But I feel like it's going to take a minute to get it off the ground. So in the meantime, there's some other stuff going on. But I do see that that's definitely going to bring you some, that is going to be lucrative, because the 9 of Cups comes up. So I definitely can see that once you get that off the ground. But see, you were saying that you needed something to pay the bills right now. There's something that is diverting money away. There's something going on with that, and I can sense it. My spidey senses are right on it, because I saw that 10 of Wands. And so I feel like what it does is it creates more of a struggle. You know what I'm saying? It like I can sense that struggle, and it is a negative energy that I can sense is doing that. It seems like what another person, it might be very simple for them. I feel like it's more so more of an issue. I don't know why I can sense that, because that first reading that I did, that 10 of Wands came up. And so, I kind of, that's why I was asking about your family, because sometimes that can be,
Okay. Okay, so I support myself, and this is where it's harder for me. Not saying that other people don't go through certain scenarios, but it's just myself. This is what makes it scary. This is why I'm afraid, and I'm trying not to be afraid. In terms of my family, my dad and I've asked him for financial help, but it kind of caused a drift between him and I know he doesn't owe me anything, and I don't feel entitled because I've always been self-reliant, but he's just never really helped me. He's never really, in other words, I'm there for him when he needs me, but when I need him, he's not there. And, it's kind of like to the point where I know I'm doing this to better myself, but I thought that, I just wanted him to be proud of me, which I would think that any man would be proud of their daughter if she's trying to excel and, become a better person, in this life. But in terms of my family, he's one of my biggest issues. He's not one of my favorite people. I love him. But in terms of the support.
Which one is it again? Who was that again?
There. I'm sorry?
Who was that again? You said that was in your family?
My father.
Oh yeah, that's a big deal. Yeah. There's it's generational. Anytime you have, I feel like it's that I could see that. And I saw that in a couple of different things. It just looked like to me that there was an oppressive, like I feel like your father is oppressive. Is he narcissistic? You feel like he's narcissistic?
Slightly, but I have been surrounded by some narcissistic men in the past, and I'm getting rid of them, if that makes sense.
Oh, you know what it was about my father? What zodiac sign is your father, by the way?
He's a Gemini.
Okay. He gotta have some earth in his chart too. My father is a hermit. He's not a hermit. My father is a Virgo. And he just would always talk to me like my father just would always talk to me like I was stupid my whole life. Oh, you're a knucklehead, you're a bimbo, and it's very demeaning when you're a grown woman and your father is being disrespectful to you. So I could definitely see that. That's a big deal. Like I was hoping you would say your uncle. Like if it's your uncle, but when it's your father, I feel like he is just very discouraging.
Right. And that's the thing,
because he didn't really fulfill his stuff, did he? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm going to jump off camera. He didn't really fulfill his stuff, did he? That he wanted to do.
Honestly, I don't think so, but I do know based off on our history, his dad wasn't really, him and his dad didn't really get along. And he resents his mom, and both of my grandparents passed away, God bless them. But I think based off on his affection towards me, I'm not saying that he doesn't love me. I'm not saying that he never did, show me any affection, because I'm not going to lie on the man. I just felt that I haven't received 100%. He wasn't there potentially. He wasn't there for me in terms of, being my father. And it's not about the money. It's not. It's just that he just never did really support me. So it's kind of like he wanted me to grow up and not be dependent on him and just not have to ask, I guess, from my dad. And I've been doing it on my own, and I rarely do ask him for anything. And like I said, I know that I'm not entitled, but it sucks, in terms of a man, I'd like for him to be there for me, and for me not to depend on anyone else in terms of any other male figures. But
I mean, my goodness, if you can't depend on him, then who do you depend on?
Well, since I've gotten into this situation, Jamila, I haven't even told my father that I got laid off from my job. There's a lot of things that I don't even tell him. We ask for certain things. And like I said, he hasn't helped me. And that's fine, but I really want.
So you think he's gonna try to make you feel bad for it? Like he's gonna try to make you ashamed of yourself for it?
No, you know, I don't want to say that, but let me give you a perfect example. In 2016, I got in a car accident, and the first thing that my dad asked me, "Oh well, what happened to the car? Is the car working?" He didn't even ask if I was doing okay. So when I told him I said I was settled, he was like, "Oh my God, now I'm gonna have to come and give you money." My dad never, I didn't even ask him for money, but the point of the matter is to know that his concern was about the car, and me about him asking him for money, that hurt. He never did ask if I was doing okay.
Yeah.
And since I'm going through this situation,
but see, here's the whole thing about it is that what happens is it turns into a generational hex, because for some reason, energetically, if the parent was unable to fulfill certain aspects of their life, then they're going to try to oppress that very same thing for the child. I've seen that happen. And the hex within itself is the fact that somebody would want to pass that down. But it definitely does. It's just like, if somebody's perfectly healthy and, somebody's saying, no, we have high blood pressure that runs in our family. You could not possibly not have high blood pressure. And you're like, no, I don't have high blood pressure. What are you talking about? My blood. And they continue to argue with you day in and day out and say, no, you have high blood pressure. And everybody in your family that has high blood pressure is screaming at you that you have high blood pressure every single day. Then you're going to end up with high blood pressure. So this is what ends up happening. And it is, and I can sense that it's generational. I feel like it causes a struggle. And then again, I also feel like it causes obstacles within whatever you're trying to do. But the aesthetic thing is a good thing. So that's a good thing. You're gonna, especially being that it's your passion, it's something that you're really interested in, that's gonna make things all the better. But I feel like you do a lot of things based upon your subconscious fear too. And when having a father like that can cause you to do that, it's the struggle life. Things, instead of things coming very easily and you making those transitions very easily, it's almost like you're having to fight through a brick wall instead of just easing through it. Everything is a big brick wall in front of you and you've got to pound it down. You know what I'm saying? And it just, I feel that way sometimes when it comes to anything that I do, or I used to feel that way. No matter what I did. And it was because nothing that I did was going to ever, you're not supposed to be trying to please your parents anyway. You're supposed to be trying to please yourself. This is your life.
Right.
So, but at the end of the day, when it's a negative entity that's attached, it's going to keep trying, because there's entities that feed off of our fear. There's entities that feed off of our pain, but anyway, say what were you going to say, hon?
I was going to tell you, I don't need to cry, but that's just exactly how I feel. Like I get up every day, I do what I need to do, I pray, I'm just trying to live a positive life, but I just feel like it's so hard. Like I don't have a boyfriend or anything like that. I don't have kids. And it's just like, I have no problem, loving people and being kind, because that's naturally who I am.
You've been isolated.
And I'm being careful with the things that I do. But it's hard for myself because it's like a fight every day, and I'm tired.
Yeah.
And
I
don't make it hard for people to love me. I think I make it easy to be loved, and I don't know why.
Well, you seem like a very loving person to me. There's nothing wrong with you. You seem like a very loving person to me. It just seems like it's an energy that's there, but you can't quite put your finger on it, but it's there. and you need to remove that energy. You need to get a consultation so that we can really get into it. And and so have you ever like gotten a reading before? Like
I did once
yeah,
by you, and this was in 2016, and you alerted me of the guy that I was seeing at the time, and
yeah.
you did tell me that, he was still involved with someone else, and that's when I went through a horrible heartbreak.
I'm sorry
I've
about
been,
that. Yeah. Do you
I've been
think that the
doing
reading prepared you for that though?
and did because I think
Yeah,
that, it helps me move a lot of obstacles out my way. I'm very much more mentally stronger than I was before. I'm very
yeah,
intuitive.
that's good.
I'm a lot more quiet. I don't really talk much. I allow people to show me what I need to see and then I execute, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But right now, my primary focus is just my career, my overall self-being, and just being selfish, I'm never,
You're gonna
which I
do
never.
well, but let me just tell you this. It's a blockage. It is. It's that blockage. It's that, it's almost like a firewall is set up around you to prevent you from fulfilling your dreams. And it
Thanks.
makes you very afraid. I'm sorry about that. It makes you very afraid, and it's very overwhelming because what's through that brick wall and what that firewall is about is your will. But you gotta, so yeah, I think that I think that you should look into getting whatever that is removed, because and see, I could tell now what's going on with your mother.
Um,
Spirit God, show me Ranisha's
but
mother. Let me see. Well, it sounds like you at a loss for words when it comes to your mother.
Well, my mom has been there a lot much more for me than my dad. She's actually keeping me level-headed throughout this whole situation, and she's been helping me
Yeah.
too as well.
Yeah, you and her had some healing that you just recently did. I can see that.
We did, we
There was
did, and
some
I kind of
problems. Yeah.
do. We did. Her and I were in a much better place. I kind of had to stand up for myself because it was
That's
kind of
good.
like where it was like, she kind of had a little controlling tendencies about herself, and I had to stick up more for myself and let her to know that I'm not, that we are much now in a much better place. And I'm wondering if I should do the same for my cousin and really tell him how I feel so we could try to, surpass this issue that we have.
Yeah.
Or would that work? Or if whatever it is that I need to do in terms of a consultation, I would do it.
Yeah, my consultations are 75 right now. They're only 75, and so we can definitely and they can last anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half. Okay. And
Okay.
I feel like it would be much more private and confidential for you, because there was a few things that I saw that I'm not gonna, say publicly or anything like that, because that's just kind of too much. But we definitely can look into that. I feel like what it is it's a bloodline. It's a generational hex through your father. And you said that because see, your father, it's like does he still, what is your father retired? Like what is he doing right now?
He's retiring in the next few months. I think in April. That's when he's retiring.
Okay. And that can either be a good or a bad thing, because his focus could go completely onto you once he retires. If he don't have, does he play golf or something? Does he do?
He doesn't play golf, but he does play like a lot of dominoes.
Oh, domino. Oh, he one of them type. Oh, okay. See, daddy like to throw them bones. Okay. I feel like you should help. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I did the triple goddess generational hex remover for one of my other clients, and her mother's relationship is so much better now. So much better. Like,
did that help her career improve everything in her life? life improved.
It definitely did improve a lot. It takes a while to heal relationships, so it's probably going to take a little while longer. But see, I feel like it's coming from your father, because I can just sense, that overbearing energy surrounding him. So yeah, you can go to the website, and we can definitely set up a consultation, and then I can talk to you about that, because what you'll find is, well, see, that burden, it is a very heavy feeling. It is. And so I don't know. I just don't think, I feel like why all the stress? And I feel like you've been stressing. So yeah. Okay. I'd love to work with you. Huh?
It's beginning to make sense, because it's like, I know what it is I'm capable of doing. The ideas that I have in my mind is out of this world. And if I could just be able to have a little help,
you can't focus. It makes it hard to focus when you've got stuff like that going on, and you've got your ancestors in your ear and stuff too. So there's spirits that are coming from your father's side of the family that I can sense are very oppressive to the divine feminine. And yeah. Was he oppressive of your mother?
Yeah, him and my mom, they didn't get along at all. She said he was very cheap, very, frugal. They did not get along.
Oh yeah, I don't see how anybody can deal with a cheap, frugal man. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Your daddy got something. And see, you know what? That blocks out your prosperity, being cheap. That blocks out your prosperity. See, it's affecting your prosperity. I can tell. Right. The way my father used to be real there. He still kind of is cheap like that. It don't affect me. It don't affect me, the fact that my father is like that. So yeah, I look forward to hearing from you. I can definitely help you with that. And then I feel like I feel like you should do it before you start your own business, because it's almost like having your own business is like giving birth to a baby.
Right.
And it definitely is a big difference, because for me, I'm more of a peace and prosperity, easy life type of person. That's how I am, and I feel like a lot more people should be like that. So yeah, you know what you can do, and you just do it. But see, then at that moment, you get frozen and you get a lump in your throat, and then you get anxiety.
Was I meant to be an entrepreneur, or was I meant to work for someone? Because I really feel that I was meant to become an entrepreneur.
I think that you are, even without throwing the cards, but I'll ask the spirits that question, like, was it meant for Renisha to work for someone or to be an entrepreneur? I'm getting so many phone calls. I don't know.
I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm about to get off the phone.
I think it was meant for you to be an entrepreneur, because I feel like
my grandfather was an entrepreneur.
I feel like you've had issues working for other people, but it's, a lot of people do. But it's definitely meant for you to branch out on your own. You definitely have the power within you, because the Ace of Wands comes up, and then Judgment comes up, and then 5 of Swords in the reverse position. Okay, so that mental block that, I want it, but then again, I don't want it. And that's difficult, because when you want something, but then you're afraid to get it, or if you want something or somebody, especially because I'm wondering, is your father discouraging you? Like, since I get the sense from that. And then 3 of Wands comes up, which represents growth. Like, the 3 of Wands actually is the entrepreneurship card. It actually is. So yeah, I think that it is. I think that you should do what you do. It, you know, even, hold on a minute. We're not meant to not do things just because we're afraid. We're meant to do them. So do it. It's, you know, I feel like you should go for it. And I feel like you shouldn't, you know, give up on the things that you want to do, you know. But I feel like it's more of a struggle because of that thing that's going on with your, there's some kind of blockage. Yeah, it is. But, you know, so yeah. Anyway.
I'll be in contact with you, but thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Talk to you later.
Right.
Love and light. Bye-bye. Okay, guys. Who else is calling in? You know what? I think I'm going to just stick with the call-in questions because every time I go to answer a chat question, guys, someone calls in. So I'm sorry. I didn't expect such a huge reason. I've been having to refuse calls because when they come on here, please help. Will I pass my exit exam? Okay, I'll answer a couple of chat questions, guys. All right. I'll close out the Google Hangouts thing and I'll answer a couple of chat questions, okay? Will I pass my exit exam this next try with my study plan and my NCLEX after my baby is depending on it, and so am I. After a year of hard work and giving up my life, what am I doing wrong? Okay, Spirit Guides, Ashley says, will she pass her exit exam? And your NCLEX, what the heck is that? My baby is dependent on it, and so am I after a year. Okay. You talking about a child, or you must be talking about your child. Okay. All right, Spirit Guides, what messages do you have for Ashley Shavers? Will she pass her exit exam? Yes or no? Okay. Oh, yeah. You really need to work on the distractions. Like, I feel like you're gonna psych yourself out. I don't see you passing it, but I think it's because you're literally psyching yourself out. And that's typically what ends up happening with when people do not pass exams. So I got a no answer, but I feel like you're going to pass it. Like, how many times do you get a chance to pass it? Okay, I'm going to open back the call. Okay, guys, I'm going to open back up the calls in a minute here. Okay. Oh, thank you, Miss B.O. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like, Ashley, I feel like you're going to pass it, but I feel like there's something going on here. I feel like you're going to psych yourself out to not pass it. So that's why I'm asking. I feel like if you're able to pass it more than once, 3 times, then I feel like I can see you passing it on the 2nd or 3rd try. Now, if you pass it on the 1st try, then that's because you set your mind to it. So you can do it. Okay, I feel like on some level, you must have convinced yourself already that you're not going to pass it the first time. So I kind of feel like this is what you're envisioning on the situation, and it's coming out. Oh, you're on your last try. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, you got a lot going on. And do you feel as though it's your focus or it's your studying? You feel like it might be your study habits or something? Maybe you could study a little bit better. I feel like you should do some more studying. The Five of Wands comes up reversed. That kind of tells me you need to study some more. Yes, they gave me the wrong code the first time, and it wasn't my fault. He has both that 1-year-old son with no help. Okay. Well, you need to get connected with your spirit guides is what you need to get connected with. Because your spirit guides and your ancestors and you know, those will be your helpers. They will guide you. Okay. If it wasn't your fault the first time, then they need to give you an extra chance if they gave you the wrong code. So technically you're not on your third try. Technically, if it's because if it's something that was their fault, then you should get the last chance. You should get another chance to pass it or take the test. Okay. You just took it the second time today and failed. Okay. It was one of those. I feel like I can see you passing it on the third try. But if you're psyching yourself out and telling yourself that you're not going to pass it, then you won't. But I can see you passing it on the third try. Like maybe not this one, but they need to give that one time back to you. Is what they need to do. I know God brought me through this the whole time in school, and that's what they said. I would not budge. Yeah. Okay, Miss B.O. Okay. All right, Ashley, I'm gonna move on, and then I'm gonna take a few more phone calls, okay? I'm gonna take a couple of more chat questions, and then I'm gonna get the phone guys. So hold out on the calls. I can see y'all calling back to back. I had to. Okay, spirit guides for Miss B.O. Will her daughter's father come back for his daughter? He abandoned her. Okay, will he come back for the daughter? Will he come back? Okay. I gotta know. There is a third party. He's unfortunately chosen a woman over his child. That I can see a woman. I can see him choosing that over his child. I got a no answer. But let me ask you a question. Do you think you should want him back if he abandoned you? Like, I understand if you love him and that's your child's father, something's gonna have to be done. You're gonna have to do something about this. And then this dreaded 10 of Wands came up. The dreaded 10 of Wands came up. You got some kind of curse on your family. It's a curse on the women in the family, is what I can sense. Okay. That's having a just to let you know. Okay. So I feel like if he had genuine love for you, he would still be there and he would never leave. So I think you need to pay attention to that, because nobody is ever supposed to leave you and abandon you like that with a child. You deserve somebody else that's not going to do that to you. So, you know, the constant judgment of mothers and single mothers is very harmful. And it can lead a lot of us that are mothers, it can lead us to sometimes wanting to try to work things out with these people that only see us as an option. Just because you have children doesn't mean that somebody has the right to just walk away and just run off and say, oh, I'm just going to leave you because I can't. No, you don't do that. You know, a man that deserves you. So, you know, they love to shame on you. It's always a shame on the woman, no matter what, even though you're there for your child and you didn't leave. So you deserve a man that's going to love you, okay, and be a responsible father that's not going to run off. Okay, and you can find somebody like that. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't. That's a lie. I don't believe that. I believe that life is what you make it. Okay. I got a no answer, though. I'm sorry about that, hon. You're better off. All right, one more chat question, and then I'm going to get back to the phone calls, guys. Okay. Should I propose to my current girlfriend, Bebo? Spirit God, should Bebel002 propose to their current girlfriend? Is she the one? Yes or no? Hey. Cut it out, Zelda. Zelda's being bad, y'all. Okay. Well, I definitely did get a yes answer. I can definitely see the problems and the issues. I feel like spirits is saying go for it. There's somebody else that wants to marry your girlfriend, though. I can see them. It's somebody else that wants to marry your girlfriend too. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna open the phone lines back up, okay? Give me a second. I'm gonna open the phone lines back up so that you guys can call in. Zelda, you just need to take your little self somewhere and sit down. Thank you. I'm just sitting here waiting for another phone call. You're welcome. For some reason, okay, there we go. This is Terra Queen Jamila. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello?
Hi. Hi. Hello. How are you?
Yeah, I didn't hear you. Hi.
Hi. What's your name?
My name is Justina.
Justina, nice to meet you. That's a pretty name. I like that name. That's a pretty name.
Oh, thank you so much, Jamila. I wasn't expecting you to answer because I've been trying and
have you?
I'm shocked.
Well, here I am. I'm here. What's your zodiac sign?
Aries.
You're oh cool. I love the Aries. My daughter is an Aries. Okay. What
Thank
questions?
you.
What questions do
I
you have
just
for me?
want to know the first.
Uh-huh.
Oh, sorry. I just want to know like the general energy.
Okay. All right, spirit guides. What messages do you have for Justina? Right, Justina. What messages do you have for Justina in
I'm scared.
general? Ah, don't be scared, girly. Okay. Oh, there's love that's coming. You got love coming.
Wow.
You it looks I can see a little girl. I can see a female child. I feel like you're gonna live a very full and complete and happy life. There's a lot of different things, a lot of different talents that you have. Okay, you got the Seven of Pentacles. So, you know, what this represents is, you know, the world is your oyster. Pick it. Pick whatever you want to do. Okay. And so the Two of Cups comes up. I can see love coming or somebody being in love with you. How old are you?
Sorry?
How old are you again? How old are you again?
I'm 26, going 27.
Okay. Are you currently in a relationship or something? Because I can see love coming. This is usually new love.
I'm very single, which is very surprising for
Okay.
me.
So love is coming.
Wow.
I can definitely see that there was somebody in the past that hurt you. The Eight of Cups
Yeah.
comes up, but I feel like you're going to move on from that.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
You see,
Thank
that's
you.
why the person is walking away, because they're like, okay, I'm going to leave all that behind and I'm going to take, you know, actually the person is leaving all of the cups behind. They like, screw that, you know. And then you got the Emperor that comes up. So the Emperor can sometimes represent prosperity. Okay. Or either the Emperor can represent a husband that has money. Okay.
What?
A husband that has money is usually what that can represent. The Emperor.
Okay.
Okay. I do see, like I said, I can see a female child. So,
wow.
yeah. So I feel like your firstborn child is going to be a girl.
Wow.
Yeah. And
I wanted a boy.
well, you know, I'm a Grams. So, you know, my daughter wanted a boy too. That's so weird because back when I was having my girls, like everybody wanted a girl, you know, but you know, girls are nice too, you know, so I can see one. But I can see a couple of children.
Okay.
I can see two children, definitely a boy and a girl. So you are gonna have a boy and a girl. Hey.
Okay.
Okay. And then the Star card comes up. So are you like, there's some kind of talent that you have, some kind of artistic thing about yourself? I can see success and blessings coming though. The Star card comes up. Okay. So go sit down, girl. Go sit down, Zelda. Go sit down. And the World card comes up, so I can see things being really complete, but I can definitely see a new lover coming in. Probably around June, and I feel like you're definitely gonna feel like I can see things advancing with that person. So yeah. Is that what you wanted to know, just in general, what the spirits could see for you?
Yeah, just in general.
Were you expecting good or bad news?
I don't know. I just always have this. I just always get scared when I do readings because it's always like I don't know what to expect.
You don't know what you know.
Yeah.
I think that everybody. I definitely do see some things, but it's you know, very normal. I feel like your path can definitely be very positive.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Come back and let me know when it all comes into fruition, okay?
Okay, I'll let you know, Jamila. Thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome. Love and light.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So nice. Oh.
Okay. Hello, I would like to know if Aiden is not wanting no more third parties and wanting to truly start over. Is he done with his player ways? Dang, I can't believe that I'm chatting with people that were actually born in the year 1999. Okay, for Capricorn love, will her man, or whoever, you didn't give me, oh, Aiden, will Aiden be done with his player ways? Is he done with his, not will he be done, is he done? Is he done being a player? I can't get over it. You know, I gave birth to a baby in the year 2000. That was my firstborn, was born in the millennial. So that is just crazy. He's not, I can see whoever that is asking about Aiden, he's not done with his player ways. He's not. I can see a third party. I can see definitely somebody that he's involved with, okay? Because you got the Eight of Cups, the Judgment card, the Queen of Cups, the Page of Coins, and the Three of Swords. So I feel like he's definitely, you know, prayer is not going to make these men stop being players. Prayer is not going to stop him from being a player. Okay, you got to really, really get in there into their subconscious or into their root chakra to get them to stop doing things like that, because some of them got a lot of problems. Okay, I'm just gonna let y'all know. Okay. Okay, Pisces. Sharon Smith is a Pisces. Wants to know if the Taurus is done for good. The chat went so fast that it went away. And okay. All right, Spirit Guides, what messages do you have for Sharon about the Taurus? Show me, Sharon, show me the Taurus. What's the energies between them? Anything relevant from the past and the future? He seems, whoever this Taurus is, he seems to have a lot of choices. He comes up as the Seven of Cups reversed. So he seems to be out there playing around. I can see a new beginning between the two of you, but I feel like I can't help but to think that maybe he slept with your friend or something. And like I can see you finding out about it in the future or something like that. Quit bothering me, Zelda. Dang. I can see you finding out about that in the future. Is what I can see. Something you're going to find out about that's going to be exposed in the future that has to do with a compadre of yours. Okay, just to let you know, I can see that in the future because the 9 of Cups comes up in the future for the two of you, which means that I can definitely see some kind of reunion, some kind of, but I feel like there's other people involved. I can sense other lovers. And I feel like you know, that person is some kind of player. Because didn't you say, yeah, he's not gone for good, but you know, I can see you guys possibly getting back together. Because the Ace of Wands comes up. Spirits, when is this? Okay, yeah. So the Judgment card comes up. That's kind of, I don't think he's coming back anytime soon. You know, I don't think it's going to be anytime soon, but I think it's also going to be, I can sense some kind of distrust or dishonesty with whoever that is. That's what I can see, okay? Okay, guys. Is the China doll asks, is the person that she's dating currently good for her? Let's see here. Spirit guides, what guidance do you want to offer to China doll about the person that she's currently with? Is that person good for her? Yes or no? Yes or no, spirits? Okay. I definitely got a no answer. I feel like whoever that is, I don't know. I'd say it's a no. You got a 7 of Pentacles reverse, the Star card, 7 of Cups reverse, 7 of Swords upright, and 3 of Pentacles. So that shows that that person is going to cheat on you. I feel like that person's going to cheat on you. You can see them cheating on you in the future. I can see them cheating on you in the future. Definitely. Okay. Okay. You're welcome. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to go. Thank you so much for those of you that called in. Thank you so much for those of you that put your answers in the chat. If you guys want a private reading, the link to my website is below. I'm going to give you guys a coupon code as well. I'm sorry, guys. I'm wrapping it up at this point. Okay. I am so sorry. Let me give you guys a coupon code, though. Okay, hold on. All right, guys, I'm shutting down the phones. I'm sorry. I just decided. I'm going to give you guys a coupon code, though. Just bear with me. The link to my website is below if you want your own private reading. Typically, I don't have all of the interruptions of the other thing ringing and stuff. So typically, that's not what you would deal with. But, you know, bear with me, guys. I'm going to give you guys a coupon code, okay? Okay, yeah, that one is. I have fun though, guys. I'm creating a coupon for you guys right now. Okay, I got the coupon code, guys. Put in Divine Mommy 10. Let me put it in the chat, and I will give you 10% off to my YouTube subscribers. Okay, so just put that in at checkout and you will get 10% off. And hold on, I need to edit this again. Okay, guys, it has been fun. It has been nice. There we go. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful evening. I love you guys. Love and light.